Hi, this is Carolyn Serviss from OtoBeStamping.com. I'm going to show you how to make this cute little card. It's pretty quick and easy, and it uses one of our newest products called Blendabilities, which are an alcohol-based marker, and I love coloring with them. So let's get started. So I'm starting out with a piece of Whisper White cardstock that measures 5.5 by 8.5. I'm going to fold that, use my bone folder, make a nice crisp fold on it. And then I am going to use my polka dot textured Big Shot embossing folder. I'm going to put the Cherry Cobbler cardstock inside, run it through my Big Shot, and magic of camera comes out all done for you. So obviously I pre-did that. I'm going to just take a little bit of adhesive and attach this to my card front. Now, another thing that I did do ahead of time was I took some Daffodil Delight cardstock and my beautiful butterflies embosslet and pre-made this little butterfly that you see here. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. I just feel like I'm so far away for some reason. There, that might be a little better, easier to see. Okay, and so I have that pre-done as well. Oh, here's my little butterfly. I'm just going to take a glue dot, put it on the back of the butterfly, and attach it to my card. Now, I've also already put a few little pearls on my butterfly that you can see here. Maybe, yes, there you go. All right, and then the base of the card, I am going to use our tag topper punch and punch out this element that's going to go on the card there. Now today I am using a Hostess set called Bloom with Hope. Has 11 stamps in it, and it's really a great stamp set for coloring with markers or watercolor pencils, but obviously today I want to use our brand new product because I'm just having so much fun playing with it, and that's our Blendabilities. Now, because I am using the clear version of the clear mount version, I should say, of this stamp set, I'm also going to be using the size D acrylic block, and I'm also going to be using our Memento Tuxedo Black ink. Now this is a must when you are using alcohol-based markers. If you try to use the StazOn that we've used in the past, usually when coloring, it will bleed. So you definitely want to use the Tuxedo Black Memento ink. And I'm just going to put this down here. And actually I also want to put a little sentiment. The nice thing about this stamp set is it also has 2 sentiments and 3 verses to go with it. So I love that when it's all included in one stamp set. So I'm going to add a little happy birthday sentiment to this. Okay. And then to color. Now with the Blendabilities, you get a set of light, medium, and dark. So 3 markers to the set. They both have, I should say they all 3 have the paintbrush tip as well as the right tip. The one big difference, one of the biggest differences about the new Blendabilities is the caps. The caps fit really tight, and there's a reason for that. It's because they're alcohol based, and if they didn't fit really tight, then the markers would dry out. So make sure when you're using these that you put the caps on quite tight. You will hear a click, okay, and that means that they're sealed. Okay, so with usually when I'm coloring with markers, I tend to use my paintbrush tip, but with my Blendabilities, I actually find that I like using my right tip. And I'm going to start with the light color, even though it doesn't really matter. You can play with these and decide what you like the best. I like to make little circular strokes all the way around the outline. But you can also, just as a base, you can actually color in the entire image with your light color first. So when you play with it, you'll see the results that you like the best. There's no fast rule about coloring with these. Okay, I'm going to cap that back. Listen for the click. I'm going to go to my next darker color, and I'm going to just start blending. So I'm going to go along the edge here and just sort of blend the lighter color with the darker color. Now you'll notice I'm still leaving some white space. I'm probably going to leave some of that altogether, but I'm also leaving some space for my darkest color. Okay. Maybe I need to zoom in a little on that so you can see better. Okay, you just kind of see the difference in the colors there. And then last but not least, I am going to use my darkest color. And whoops, wrong end. I want to use my point here. And then I'm just going to, again, blend. I'm going to go along the edges here, sort of in the center where I believe that my flower would be the darkest. Then I'm also going to go with the edges here. And this is one of the things I love about Blendabilities. I love to color anyway. So this just gives me an excuse to do something I love to do. But once that's all done, I usually like to go back to my lightest color and use that again to just blend the colors together. So actually going over the colors that I've already colored and just kind of bringing those all together, blending. And again, you can leave some white space. I didn't this time, but you can do that. You can kind of see where that's all coming together. The lines between the dark and light color are going away bit by bit until you just have this beautiful blended color. You see that? Isn't that pretty? I just love it. Love, love, love it. Okay, and then for the center, I'm going to use my Daffodil Delight. And I'm just going to use 2 of these because it's such a small area that I'm coloring. But before I forget, one of the things I'm going to do is I'm just going to use this to go over the letters. It's just kind of on my sentiment to kind of help that to stand out. There we go. And then again, I'm using the lightest color. I'm going to go color that entire section in. And then with the medium color, I'm going to give it some highlight on one side. Okay. And then I'm not going to color the whole flower today, just to, because I just want to show you how they're used. And actually, because I didn't have my old olive Blendabilities yet, I just took my regular marker and I just colored in the stem and the leaf with my regular Stampin' Right markers. So you can go ahead and mix those, because using the Memento black ink is fine when you want to use also your water-based markers. Okay, so that gives you an idea what that's going to look like. Don't you love that? And then I'm going to take a piece of the gold twine and a small piece of the Daffodil Delight ribbon, and I'm going to just lace that through, bend that over like that, and then I'm going to actually tie this in a bow. I'm going to zoom out just a little bit. Make sure that you're seeing all of this. Okay. And I love this new gold twine. It seems to me to be a little bit heavier than the other twine, the other colors of twine, I should say. I just like it. I'm going to tie a little bow. Just give it a little bit of extra dimension. And then I am going to add it to my card here, and to show you the one that's completely finished with everything colored. There you are. So I'll have the dimensions that you need and all of the supplies that you need to make this card at the end of my video. I hope you've enjoyed watching this Blendabilities lesson, and I hope that you'll come back and see some more of my videos in the future. And if I can be of any service to you, again, my name is Carolyn Serviss from O2BStampin.com. I'm at your service, and hope you have a wonderful day.